So, good morning, everyone. This is the first lesson of that with Flutter, rather mobile development for the Feb module. And first never follows. So let's take the uh, first insights. Very okay. Let's grasp the first information so that you can get the whole overview of what we expect in this module. Okay. So let me just share the LMS side. I hope the module is visible on your LMS. If it's visible, kindly give me a thumbs up. Are you able to see that Flutter in your LMS? Okay, see thumbs up. I see somebody saying no, some are saying yes. Maybe if you're saying no, consider refreshing your site. Eugene Oyer, are you able to unmute and tell us? Are you able to see it? Eugene Oyer. Eugene? Who's able to speak?
There.
It's there.
Yes.
So maybe anyone who's not seeing it, maybe Eugene,
For some
are you able
of
to
us,
share?
it's not visible.
On my end, it's not visible.
Okay, I think that one I can check with our team so that everybody should see just after our first session. Okay.
Okay.
So we can use mine for now. Okay. So here we are. So if you move to modules, you'll see that with Flutter, database, web, Python. So here is ours, that with Flutter, which we will be talking about mobile development. So as we all know that the world is in your hands, or rather in your phone. You have an app for your bank. You have your app for your delivery, Globos, things to do with Uber Eats. You also have your app for shopping, like Jumia. You also have your app for monitoring your steps every day. You go doing a morning run, or maybe you are doing some exercise. So where do those apps come from? Yeah? Where do we get an app like WhatsApp? How do we get an app like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok? I don't have a TikTok account though. I don't know why. X, or rather Twitter. Which other app is famous? Telegram. Yeah. So where do those apps come from, and how are they able to run in your mobile phone? Why do you have an app that runs on a mobile phone instead of just depending on an entire browser? Like if I just search here Telegram and I log in, why do I have an app? It's for ease of use or ease of reach, because even if you don't have bundles or Wi-Fi, you are able to see your WhatsApp, but you'll not get recent messages, or rather, messages will not be real time. You'll get past messages. I'm sure that's true. Yeah. So where do those apps come from? So apps are created, okay, are developed. So this module, we will learn how to. We'll first learn the core module, the core mother or the mother of this thing. This module will begin by that program. So that is now the entry point to Flutter. Once we learn that, we get into a framework called Flutter, whereby the framework is where now we will create the apps. Sorry. That's where now we will create the app. So we have to learn the architecture of that, how that operates, data types, functions, object orientation, and all that text to know that. So let me open it. Week one, introduction. So introduction to that, I'll not really go through the story because I know you will see it once you get your LMS. So that, so I'll just say that is an open source programming language developed by Google. It is used to create mobile, web, and desktop apps, and it's awesome for server-side spells too. So do you remember in our orientation when we said, or in our specialization when we said, you are a hybrid developer when it comes to Flutter? Yes, because you are able to create an app that runs on both Android and iOS. And on top of that, the app will also run on your web, like just like a React app or a JavaScript website or even HTML. Also, the app can also run on your desktop. You see, one of my apps here, I'm using Linux. There's so many apps here, or desktop applications. So the same app can also run here. Okay, right. So why do we learn that? So why do we learn it? So that we can build amazing things, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned programmer. Here is where you will get the facts right. Okay. So if you already know languages like C, Java, or JavaScript, then that will feel like unlocking a hidden skill tree in your coding journey. But you will not really consider if you're a beginner or not. Here we are starting from zero. Okay. So whether you've been learning other languages close to that, like C, maybe treat it as a refresher and also as a cement, like we are cementing what you already know. Okay. So let's dive in. So what are some of the features, free and open source? Yes, I'm sure you guys have paid $0 to be learning this. Is it true? Yeah, it's fast. It's designed for speed. Build Android, iOS, web, and desktop apps faster. Code once, run everywhere. So code once, run in iOS, run in Android, run in web, run in desktop. Null safety and async programming built right in, write reliable, bug-free code while multitasking like a pro. So this will come on our way. So we have built-in features that mitigate bugs, rather check the bugs, and also it will make your code reliable, because now if the code is bug free, it's kind of reliable, unlike code that's, you know, it's full of errors. Huh? It might not even render your app. Yeah, so chapter 2, we're going to install our data SDK. This one I'm sure you've installed it in your software engineering essentials. Let me just see how many of us have installed it by show of hands. How many of us installed it used in the software essentials classes? The first 2 weeks of your module, your learning. The class led by Mr. Chakin. How many managed to install? Okay, I see a very few number of you has installed it. So this one will have to go step by step. Okay, because I'm using Ubuntu. This one needs a Windows, because my presumption was you've already installed it before we met, because it's a prerequisite. But now, since you've not, we'll not leave you behind. We'll give you some. We will give you some small room. So download the data SDK from the official website. Head to. So if you're a Windows person, kindly download this from this website. If you're a Windows person, kindly head to that site. Let me just send all the instructions because you still don't have the LMS. Then after downloading, that's that's how you install it, just after downloading. Then if you want to know if it's installed, just open your command prompt. Open your command prompt and type dat space hyphen version. Yeah, so this one is for Windows. I can leave the window open for this, for the download. I can give you how many minutes? How many minutes do you want? 5 minutes, okay? Okay, so let me give you 5 minutes. I can even pause the recording. Okay. Sorry, Gloria, I've had that. Okay, so let me pause recording just to let you guys. Can I give you 7 minutes? Okay, so by 10:35 EAT, you should be able to have downloaded. So allow me to pause the recording as I give you those minutes. For the Linux team, that one is very short. Yeah, for Mac is there already. Let me just share all of them. Mac OS, Apple fans, Apple fans from who? Your charger cannot charge my phone. Oh, I have a wireless charger. You guys, there you go for the Mac. Let me also download. Let me also share for Ubuntu. For Ubuntu, it's a bit. Ubuntu is a bit faster. For Ubuntu, there you go. Yeah. So for Windows is where I think you have a lot to do. So hence the 7 minutes. So allow me to pause recording, then we get back. Yeah, it's recorded. So team, this is an illustration from one of your students in regards to Windows. Since my OS is Ubuntu, but we'll just go step by step. So Dennis, kindly go to your downloads. We want you to start down from. We want you to go to your downloads, then extract. Then now go step by step. Remember to talk to us, please. Don't just illustrate. Dennis, please talk. Dennis, you are muted. Yeah, you can now. Okay, please talk to us. Dennis, we are not hearing you. I think it's a microphone. Okay, I think we'll need somebody whose microphone is working. Dennis, maybe you can just stop a bit. Yeah, because of microphone. Wait, Eugene, are you able to do that?
Yeah, I can assist on that, but I had a question.
Yeah.
Is it better to download the Flutter SDK first or the Dat SDK? Because if you install the Dat SDK, it comes with everything included in the Flutter SDK.
Yeah, it's usually good to install Flutter first, but now since it's not yet, let's just start with that. But Flutter comes with that.
Oh, no, I was just saying that because I installed Flutter, I didn't install that one, but both of them work together.
So which one are you going to show us?
I think it would have been better to show us how to install that one, so that when we get into, the Flutter one, so when you get into Flutter later on, we don't have to start again.
Well, I think we can just start with that, just so that we can install the framework later, so that it doesn't look like we've already gone to the last point of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So are you able to? So you've not installed that. You've installed Flutter.
Yes.
Okay. So who has installed that? And it's for Windows, and we'll link to Cornelius. Cornelius.
hello.
Okay, let me make you go host. Share your screen. And please talk to us from downloading. Okay?
Okay. So I hope you're hearing me.
Yes, but we can't see your screen.
I'm sharing just in a moment.
So Windows team, let's be rather from download, because there's usually a very thin configuration.
So are you able to see my screen as at now?
Yes, but the students can confirm.
Okay.
Students? Yeah.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Okay, fine. So I'll start from wait, what's happening here? So I'll start from downloads. Now you have already downloaded. So this one was the zip. Me, I just clicked the link that our moderator shared on the group. So this one. So you click here on this one, then you come here, extract all. So when you extract all, it will bring you here. This after you have downloaded. Are you guys hearing me? I hope you're hearing. So this after you have downloaded. So you will come here, then you click here, extract. So after extract, this is what happens. It will run here until it's complete. Then, I think for mine it may delay, but yours should be running until it's 100% complete. So after that, you come to the search button here and search for system variables. Just click environment, edit. You can come here, edit the system environment variables here. So once you come here, you click here on environment variables. So when you click here, it will bring you to this window. So here, you come to system variables here, then navigate to path, where it's written path. You're adding the download to path. So you come here to path, then click edit. It will open something like this. For me, I had already done it, so that's why you're seeing this. So when you reach here, click new. Okay. Just a moment, let me bring you back to. I'm having many things here. Just a moment.
And also students, remember to ask many questions in case you are lost somewhere, because I know this is usually confusing.
Okay, I just want to take you a bit back. We have extracted. I just want to take you a bit back here because I've realized I'm going to the system variables to add the path, but we haven't gotten the path. So you come here so after you extracted, this is the file that we extracted. We extracted from here. So you come here to that SDK here, then you go to bin here, you copy the path. So this bin here, no, this one you copy as path. So once you copy as path, that's when you will come to the environment variables. I'm sorry, I went back. So that's when you come to now the environment variables, whatever I've been trying to do now here to add, because I've confused you. Let me go back. After you have copied the path here, copy path, you go to search environment system, edit the system environment variables. You come here, you open environment, then you come to path here, okay? Then click edit. Once you click edit, it opens something as this, then click new. So once you click new, then that's when now you paste the path that you had copied. You get the point here. So that is it. For me, I'm not, then you click OK, then that's when you'll have now installed the Dart into your system. You click OK everywhere. So me, I'll not click OK because it's already here. As you can see, it's already here. So that is it. Then now to confirm that you have installed, you go to command prompt, just click command prompt on your system. It will bring you here, of course, this window. Then here you write that version to confirm that it's installed now in your system. When you click this, it should bring you the version that you are having. That will mean that you have installed the Dart SDK. So for example, for me, you can see here. Yes. So that is it. I hope you guys have seen. Is there a question? Alan, back to you.
I'd say back to the students. Are we
Okay.
now okay?
Can I ask a question? On my bin, I can't see copy to path.
On your bin, you click. Let me go back. So here is the Dart. Who was talking, Esther?
Yes.
So you open here. You are saying you are at bin and you're not seeing the copy to path.
I don't see copy to path.
Now you right click, okay? Right click, then it will come. Copy to path. Are you able to do that?
No, I can't see it.
You can't see it?
Mm-mm.
Or rather, you can take this shortcut that you are given here. Just click it, then do Control Shift copy. And then Gule, you raise your hand.
After right clicking, I do Control Shift plus C.
Yes.
Okay.
Then you will have copied.
Okay, there's also another shortcut.
Okay, nice.
Okay, just open that bin, open the entire bin. Go to using the path from downloads that SPK x64 release. Go to the last part of that arrow. Yeah. Maybe you can just show the rest. Where did you take the cursor so that the whole path is highlighted?
I just clicked like
At the end of it.
up here, yeah, at the end.
Yeah. So that's the best way you can get the path.
Yeah, then you copy.
So there's in this case we are using the extracted one, not the downloaded one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Windows team, are we okay? Are we okay? Silence means we're okay, right? Okay, Linux. Anybody for Linux? Do we have questions for Linux? Do we have questions for Mac OS?
Hello.
Hello, Reg.
Yes, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So we are installing this on are we using VS Code or we are using Android Studio?
I will use VS Code. VS Code is a bit lighter for most of your machines.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we can also use Android Studio, right?
Yeah. But I wouldn't recommend because of the heaviness in Android Studio.
Okay.
Yeah. So VS Code is a bit lightweight. It does everything. So can we proceed now? Okay. We think
I
silence
still
means
have
we.
issues. Okay, I've followed that the way you said, but on the command prompt, it's saying that that is not recognized as an internal or external command.
Are you able to share your screen?
Okay, let me see.
So anyone with an issue, you can follow along this with the back this case. So that we write our first start program, all of us. And we also do something on variables. Okay?
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen, Esther.
Okay, so this is what my command prompt is saying. So where do I go?
I think you've not yet installed. Have you copied the path?
Okay, it was here on the pin. I said copy address as text.
No, you can. I
Then
think you can just go. You can just go to the last part of the bin. Just copy the path, the entire path. Oh, can you open your command prompt?
Here it is.
Yeah, she has added space. Yeah. Just go back to the bin, to the bin path. No, you're actually using the one that's it's not extracted. You're using the zip one. So you want the one that's extracted.
Go to download.
Download.
I
Extract
had
that,
copied
right?
it to the local disk.
Right click that SPK
This one.
Windows. Yeah. Right click it.
Mhm.
Extract here. Yeah, you have not extracted. So you see the data SPK that has a file, yellow file.
This one.
Yeah, just wait for the extraction. Yeah.
Mhm.
That one is now where you will get the bin from. Open that.
This is what I was saying. I can't see copy path here.
Just open the bin itself. Open the bin. Just take your cursor to the last part of that. After bin, there's an arrow that directs you
This
to the
one.
next. Yeah. Just take it. Just take your cursor towards the right.
So
No,
I copy the highlighted.
yeah, the highlighted is the one to use now. You don't even have to use the drop down. Just take it before you go to the drop down. avoid the drop down. You can just click anywhere. Yeah.
Copy it. So,
Yeah, now take it to the environment variables. That's now the bin that we are looking for.
I say okay.
Yeah, click OK. Okay. There's also another OK there.
Okay.
Yeah, just close the window. Another OK there. Yes. Now arrow up. Okay. There's a shortcut button and just do that. That space dash dash version.
Still not recognized.
It should install by now.
Let me try again.
Sylvester was had the same issue. Sylvester Otieno.
Okay. Hello, I hope you can hear me.
I think it's installed.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, now it's
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
I think she had not refreshed that terminal. Okay, so are we all now sorted? If yes, we can proceed. Okay. So let me go back to sharing my screen. Sorry, I thought that was done in your prerequisite, but it's good that we have sorted. So the Mac team, Chanel says not yet. Chanel, which problem are you facing? Chanel, just unmute and tell us. Same problem. The one that Esther had.
Yes.
So which one are you using? Are you using the extracted one or the downloaded SDK?
Downloaded one.
Now right click the downloaded one and extract.
I repeated when Esther was doing, but it still refused.
Maybe you can open a new terminal. Just cut your terminal and open another command prompt.
Okay.
Then run that space dash dash version. Yeah. Mac OS, are we okay? Linux, Ubuntu. I think silence means you can proceed from the phone. Okay. So Eugene Oyer, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I hope the rest are also able to see. So now the installations are done. It's now time to write our first Dart program. So congratulations for installations. I know it's a bit hectic, but if you've not yet installed, I hope you follow the instructions. But also, you can also raise your question here so that we can debug it before we move further. So we are going to open Visual Studio Code and we create a new folder so that we write our first Dart program. Okay. So allow me to open my VS Code. Yeah, that's how my VS Code looks like. I'm sure also yours should look like this. So open yours as well. File. You need to, the instruction says inside your open the Visual Studio Code and create a new folder. So I'm gonna create a new folder here. Sorry for all this. New folder, open folder. I'll just create a new one. Let me say Flutter, Flutter. Flutter. Then I open it. So I'm sure you've also seen something like that, like just creating a folder. You can even create it in your home and then right click, open in VS Code. Okay. Then there's also one thing that we need to be careful about, or rather what is needed before you write your first that program. So there's something called extensions. Okay. Extensions. So extensions, these are what, and these are like, they help you now do the specific language that you want to do. So the first extension that I want us to install is that. Just go to extensions. There's an icon that looks like some bricks or some stairs. I don't know what this looks like, but it's the extension icon. So just right there, that, then hit enter. Yeah. So the first one that has this icon of that is the one that we need to install. Okay. So mine is already installed. So yours will see a blue icon here written install. So kindly let's install that as well. That should take like 2 minutes, or even one. Install that. I don't want to leave anyone behind. So after installing, we now go back to our folder and we create a new file. The instruction says, inside your folder, create a file named hello world. Let me just copy this file now. It will not really be a link, it's just a file. Yeah. So hello world dot that. So that's my extension. Oh, sorry, that's my file. I've installed my extension and I've created my first file called hello world dot that. This extensions have really made this thing look different. So let's write our first program. So how does that look like? So that syntax is actually a function. Okay, it's a function. Let me show you. So void main, inside the main, you're gonna print hello world. I'll go step by step. Don't worry. Okay, I'll go step by step. So that the entry, that syntax is actually a function, void main. So here is a function, and everything you need to write in the program goes inside the function. And you cannot have two main functions in one file. Okay? So main is only one. Okay? So I want us to just be keen on how this thing is written so that we don't, forget. So this is how we write past that program. Okay. Void main, that's our function, the entry point of that syntax. And inside it, we print hello world. So after printing, so inside the print, what we are printing is hello world, which is inside the quotation marks. Why? It's inside the quotation marks because of something called data types. I'm printing a string. I'm printing a statement. We have not yet touched on data types, but it's just good that we can see it now. So there, in many languages, strings are called, I don't really remember how it's called in other languages, but anything that's alphabetical is usually contained in a string. So that is not an exception. Okay, so it's contained in quotation marks. So anything that you want to print out that is the alphabetical, a sentence, a paragraph, name of a person, it has to be inside quotes. Okay? The other thing that's very serious about that, or rather strongly typed, is the semicolon at the end of your print. So without this, you will see that the errors have started. So that is a strongly typed language that detects errors before even you run. See, it tells you, hey, bro, this one, we will not move forward. Okay, so that's how that is written. So let's see how this is done. So I'll just follow the instruction. Now we've written this. Now in VS Code, hit the play button to run your program. So I'm sure you know what a play button looks like from your music. The play button should be this, top right. Okay. If I click run, I don't want to see so many things here so that it doesn't confuse you. So if I click that play button, the output should display itself in my terminal, which is the debug console. So you can see hello world. Let me print something else. Let's print hello students. Hello students. Hello students, hello teachers. Yeah, so you see, it will print based on the order that I gave it to print. So the debugger knows the first print is hello world, the second print is hello student, and the third print is hello teachers. You can see our output is hello students, hello world, hello students, and hello teachers. So that's how you run that program. There's also another way in which you can run it. You can just click this icon, will pop in your VS Code, run, debug. If you click run, it should also help me run. So that's how you write your first that. Let me give you 2 minutes to digest it. Just have a look. Have we seen it? Have we seen how to write our first that program? Guys, let's talk. You can say it's hard, simple, it's confusing. Just say something. Just say something. Adenkule. How's it? Adekunle. I assume, I think you're the Adenkule Gold.
Yes, yes, yes. Everything good. It's fine.
You are the gold.
Yeah, but I'm the diamond. Diamond. I'm the diamond.
Oh, you're the other version of it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, guys, we are so blessed. We even have artists in our class, Adenkule. So you're very welcome. So somebody asked, what's that void main means? So void main, so that syntax is actually a function. So this is a function. We'll see how functions are written when we dive deeper, but everything in that goes inside that function. So void main is actually a function. So main is the function. Okay? Is a function. Yeah. So far so good, right? Let's go to the next guy. Now, congratulations, you've written your first that program. Okay. So let's touch on variables. So variables, anybody who knows something about variables? Anybody?
Hello.
Mhm.
So variables are like you can take them as containers. So it's what's holding what it's like a container basically. Yeah.
Yeah. So take it for example. We now have students here. Each one of you has a name, right? So instead of me calling you by your names, I say Eugene, Chanel, Ridge, Adekunle, who else? Tumiso, Catherine, Branton. So instead of me calling each one of the referring students with their names, I can just say student. The students, the word student will categorize all of you into one thing. Okay. So students in that case will be the store, or rather the container. And the container will have the content, which will be the student names. Okay. So that's now what a variable is. A variable is a storage container used to store data. Okay. Which will be reused in your code, will be referred to. You can edit. Maybe somebody else change their name from Adel Kunle to maybe something else, like maybe Bana Boy. So now you can even edit that variable. So let's now have a look at variables in real life. I'll not even use these examples. I'll just go direct. We can just do 151. So allow me to create another folder called variables dot dat. And the other thing that you should know about writing that file is that it has to have dot dat, so that the debugger knows, the debugger gets the extension dot dat and knows that you are writing a dat program. Okay. So let me touch on variables. So I can also introduce something else. So there's something called commenting in code. Like just for you to understand your code, you can comment it. So this is how you comment your code, or it's like documenting. So /2/ variables, and just a single line commenting. So allow me to start it by writing my void main function. I don't really like this distance. AI is terrible. Yeah, void main. So void main, I will declare variables, okay, and I will refer to them. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do, who wants us to use their name? We want somebody to give us their name, their age, and their height. Somebody just unmute and say my name is this, my age is this, and my height is this.
Adekunle.
Okay, so the first variable will be name, okay? So var name, so we can denote variable using the word var. Var name is equals to, you are Adekunle. Adenkule.
No, it's not.
Okay, what's your age?
Put zero. The name is not spelled correctly.
No problem. What's your age?
30.
30.
Yes.
Var country?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. You're in Lagos. I'm actually in Lagos now.
I'm in Lagos.
Yeah, I'm in Lagos. Yeah, so team, as we can see here, we've started our void main function. And inside the void main function, we've had 3 variables. The first variable is name, second one is age, and the third one is country. So the other thing, the denoting a variable, you can denote it using the word var, which stands for variable. As you can see here, Adenkule is an alphabetical, it's a name, which is an alphabetical arrangement, hence the quotation marks. Age, you can see age is 30, which is a number. A number is not alphabetical, it is a numerical. So we do not put numerics inside quotes. So the only thing we will put in quotes is the alphabetical arrangements, such as name, the country. So long as you're just typing an expression or a noun, yeah, this one I can take you back to parts of speech. So nouns, verbs, tenses, phrasal verbs. So long as it's just an alphabetical arrangement, that one is a string. Okay? So that's the first way that you can write a variable using the word var. The other way is by using final. How do you use final? We use final when we know that that's your, from the word final, it's actually the final, it does not change. For example, I think you can change your citizenship. What can't you change about yourself? Anybody who knows what they can't change about? You can't change your height.
ID number.
ID. That's true. ID number. Then I use mine. Or the lady who spoke, give us your ID number.
Okay, 23.
23.
88.
88.
4.
4.
88 again.
88.
0.
0. So you can't change your ID number. That's true. There's also something called, we can also write variables using the word const. So const stands for constants. What are some of the constants that we know? Those who did physics. Okay, we have the Avogadro's constant. You well know pi is 3.14. We have Pascal's principle. I'm sorry if I'm taking you back to high school. So we can just use pi is equals to 3.1. So we all know that pi is 3 point. Sorry, I used 3 comma. So we all know that pi is constant. Whether you are in Egypt, whether you are in India, whether you are in next year, pi is 3.14. Is it true or false? Or maybe people who are in Nigeria, what's pi in Nigeria? 3.14, right? Yeah. So the other The other way in which you can write variables is by using data types. That one we can touch on when we get into data types, okay? But this one, let's just use the three: var, final, and const, okay? We've said const is for something that's constant. Final, it's for unchangeable. For example, ID number, maybe, I don't think you can change the size of your shoe, your leg. I don't know. You can't also change the size of your fingers. I don't know. You can't unless you put those nails, but you can't. Yeah. So let's print. So what do we want to print? From this case, what do we print? Just somebody unmute and say, what do you want us to print from this list?
Name.
Do you want this guy's name? Okay. So instead of us typing here in Kule, we will just type name. Notice that the word name is not inside quotation marks. Why? Because we do not put variable names inside quotation marks. Remember, variable is a store. Variable is not a string. Variable is just a container that contains a string. So instead of us writing the string here, we just call the variable name, then the variable will bring the string. Okay. What else do we print? Let's print is age, country, ID, fine. Okay. So allow me now to print this. Okay. You can say I don't have errors. I'm very rada. There's I'm very rada. Adenkule 30, Nigeria 23, 88, 48, 80, 3.14. Yeah. So that's how to use variables. Here we are not going to say, oh, Adenkule, we type his name here. No, 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 no. So assuming you're going to use Adenkule's name in the last part of the code, and instead of you just saying name, you're trying to type his name. Why would you type his name? You see, we are moving away from this. Okay? Yes, sasa, Bambi, it's not good. I'm sorry, I've used a word from Cote d'Ivoire. That's what we say. That's not exciting enough in Ivory Coast. So Adenkule, your name, we don't need your name in the code. We will not type your name because we will not capture it. So it's just us calling the variable and it comes with your name automatically. Now, I want us to create a sentence together. Maybe somebody can tell us a sentence, a logical sentence that maybe captures this data. For example, my name is, I am years old, I live in, something like that, right? So let me just write it. Then I throw a challenge to you. So, so I'm writing a sentence, which means I'm writing a string. Okay, I'm writing alphabets. So my name is Adenkule, but I will not type Adenkule here. I will type the variable name. And how do I connect a string to a variable? There's something called string concatenation and string interpolation. There's one that's for adding an external string to the variable, and the other one is for adding two variables together. Okay, so this one we use $sign to access the variable name. We will use $sign. We'll have to consider this to involve money. I don't know this dollar there. My name is name. This I don't like. It's giving me a pre-read. What I should do? I am dash years old. I am age. Yeah, I'm just going to call the variable. I'm not going to type this age. Years old. Years old. Then my sentence is done. I don't need this. I've added. unless you want a longer sentence. My name is name, comma, I am age years old. So which means this sentence will just collect variable names. We'll just employ variables names, then the variable names will bring their values. So what's the value of name? We know it's a Adenkule. What's the value of age? We said it's 30. So let's see if we can make a sentence. So let me run. Now I'll use shortcuts. I'll use shortcuts. Yeah, I've just clicked the run. So my name is Adenkunle. I am 30 years old. I think a good sentence has quotation marks. Full stop. Instead of typing somebody a long paragraph without punctuation, they can easily faint if they are reading. So that is a different case. So my name is Adenkule. I am 30 years old. Full stop. So is that sentence logical? Yes. Is it grammatically correct? Oh yes. So that's how we use variables. Okay. So let's just connect variable to variable. Okay. Print. Let me just connect name and age. Name and age. Name plus age. Yeah, there's a string there. Allow me to change it. I want to connect name and what do I connect? Name plus age. Oh, there's an error because age is a number, name is a string. Let me use country. Name plus country should get Adenkule, Nigeria. If we can just give him a space here. Adekunle, Nigeria. So if I want to employ maybe an empty space, I can just put an empty string. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to show you guys how you can connect two variables so that we would have done concatenation and string interpolation. And still sticks to each other. Anyways, it's connected. there was a trick that I was using, just that I've just slipped out of my mind. Yeah, so you can bring an external, a strange string like my name is, then you attach it to existing variables, and you can create a grammatically correct sentence. Also, you can just connect two variables, and that's how you get your work done. So that is it on variables, and it's something big. Variables is not a joke because we need it. So I'm throwing a challenge to you that we will see your output. Employ variables that display your details, whether age, whether gender, whether hobbies, whether what you like. Then give us one logical sentence. Okay. Then raise your hand. Then you see your output. I think that will make us more practical, right? How's it? Is that what you want? Is it what you want? Just raise your hand, or just say yes or no. Is it what you want? Guys, you're not speaking. Is it very hard? Jennifer Mokoe Nyama, is it hard?
Hello.
Favored Mwangi. Is it hard? Do you need some time to digest?
No.
Yara Nazi. Well, I understand they are Manchester United fans here. So the mood, I think the mood should have changed by now. Eh? The mood should have changed. So you guys should now embrace the future. Yeah, I understand Chelsea fans will cruised to the Champions League. Just trying to bring you guys back to maybe you slept. Yeah, so yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, the blues. Yeah, so I want you to do variables that display your details, whichever details you want to show us. Then we'll have presentations from you to see what you display. Okay? Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Esther Irungu, is it okay?
Okay, it's the one that I'm working on.
Is on that you're working on?
Yes.
Yeah. And also, ladies in the house, I encourage participation. I'm saying the likes of Reed, you know, the likes of Dennis. I want us to be, I want us to move together. So how many minutes do you want to this to write the program? Is 15 minutes okay? Or 10? Yeah, 10 minutes. Then we will present based on Grace bonus you present based on the order of raising your hands. Okay. So time starts now. By 11:50 we should start presenting. Just write variables. Write variables. Yeah. And write one sentence that displays your details in a grammatically correct sentence. So time starts now. I'll pause the recording. Yeah, I am back. I hope the minutes were enough for you to make some errors and try to write your first that program with the variables, display your name. So what do we do? How many of us have written it? I'm seeing seeing some hands are up. David Makora, Ridge, Nkemechu, Bekele. Tumiso says we are cruising nicely. Esther Irungu. Bonfast Mamboleo, Boba Cheda, Liso Blungoza, Dennis Kikrui. Hey guys. So super. So where do we start? I'm overwhelmed. Where do we start? Okay. Those who've raised their hands have made you co-hosts. So whoever shares their screen shows us what they've done. So just not to be bad, whoever shares
Hello.
fast goes fast. I will speak whoever's screen goes first.
Hello.
You are good.
Can you see my screen?
Is that Stephen?
Yes.
Ah, super. You are the one who had an issue. Now it's running.
Yes. Now it's running.
Show us.
Is my screen visible?
No, you've stopped sharing.
I've stopped sharing. Let me try and share again.
Let me just have my breakfast beside just to proceed.
What about now?
Yeah, it's now okay.
Yes, this is what I managed to do. And this was the output that came out.
So you can just explain for us the code, please. For me, who is a beginner, who's just doing
No, you're not. Okay.
Yeah.
First, I had to declare the variables. I had 3 variables. The first variable was my name, which is Stephen. And then the second variable was my age, which I indicated it there. And the last variable that I used was the city that I'm in. And then this last part, it's a function which I had to do a sentence so that I could output all the three variables in a single sentence. So I used the $sign called for the name variable and the age variable and the city variable. And here is my output. My name is Steven. I am 38 years old and I live in Nairobi. And that's it.
Super. Let's clap for him, guys. Yeah, that's brilliant. We've seen, Stephen, you've also used data type, something that we've not even touched. So that's super. I'd say that's commendable. And yeah, me and the rest of the students, we like it.
That's good.
Thank you so much. Stop sharing, then somebody else goes. Cheers. Whoever's internet is fast should be sharing the screen. Esther is fast. Talk to us. You're on mute.
Okay. Here is mine. I didn't do like my former. I didn't understand that, so I did the way the instructor showed us. I put the variable as var name, which is Esther. Var age is 28. Var country Kenya. Then the final ID, the constant pi. Then the function was to print name, age, country ID, and pi. Then my statement was, hello, my name is, the $sign for the name, age, and country. The others, I didn't know how to put them so that they can have the $sign. So I just put it as a sentence. Then I also printed the for pi and ID, and the outcome here was that, hello, my name is Esther, I'm 28 years old and I live in Kenya. And I'm excited to learn that after 8 weeks, I'll be a DAT developer. The others that came down here, the value of pi, my ID number, and hello world. That's it from my end.
Super. That's a good job, Esther. I see you have variables. You also printed out many of them. So yeah, we can also clap for her. Yeah, good job. You guys are fast. Before even you speak, somebody else's screen is up. Cheddar. So in this case, speak to us. We are beginners, please. So my neighbor is playing some music. I don't know. Can you guys hear the music? Can you guys hear the music?
No, we can't hear that music. Maybe you ask him to make it loud.
Okay, I thought they are distracting us. Yeah, Cheddar, we are not hearing you. Please talk to us. And we'd like to see the Mac OS student also, the Macintosh. Tumiso, please prepare. Tumiso Male. Boba, you are not audible, but your work is okay. Skin color is brown, it's a constant. Yeah, I think try to run your code. Bob, 20 brown, Kenya, and Robin. My name is Bob, 20 years old, not even Kenya, Nairobi. Bob, Kenya, Nairobi. That's super. Clap for you. Clap for yourself, Bob. You can unmute and clap. You can actually unmute and clap physically. It's a good job, man. What's this? This is Grinch.
Yes.
You guys are fast, man.
Yeah,
So
so I have I've declared a variable here, integer variable 25, and then there is an ID variable. This is my ID. Then there is a double height variable, and then I've declared a string name. That's name. Then I have a string county. Then I have a string for B, and then I have a string favorite team, Manchester City. Najua watu wengine ni wa Man U. And then I have a boolean also, is student true. Then I also have a final string country, Kenya. So that's my home country. That's where I'm born. So that will not change. So I also did the one that you just taught us about changing the variables. So I tried changing the age. So age 26, then print updated age. And then I did a concatenation of strings. Where I got a challenge was concatenating the integer variables, because when I try to concatenate them, I get an error. So I don't know how to do that. So when I concatenate the strings, so I initialized another string variable called greeting, then combined all of them. So hello, I combined the string name, then the string country, and then the string county, and then the string hobby. So I to get the spaces in between from the last closing quotation mark, you put a space. That's when you get a space in between. So each and every last, you put a space. Yeah, a space. Yeah. So, and then I printed now that string, the one that I initialized, greeting. So print greeting. So when I run this, I'm supposed to get run. So here it is. Hello, Rich. You are from Kenya, and your location is Eldoret. Your favorite hobby is coding, and you support Manchester City. So where I got a problem was how to concatenate these integer variables. Yeah. Yes, thank you.
yeah, sorry, Rachel. My connection kicked me out of it, but I'm back. Yeah, I'm seeing another screen. Super, super. This is Liso. Liso, talk to us.
Am I audible?
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So this is my my interpretation. So basically this void function in that is sort of asking who is this guy. So I did a variable which is Liso, did a variable surname which is Mlunguza, and the age, and also a cell number which is an integer I wanted to specify, and then a double, which is a float, which is height 1.83 centimeters.
Yeah, I'm actually taller than you.
yeah. And the bull is not married, which is false. I wanted to find out. And the constant, which is country South Africa. And so in my print, who is this guy? His age, his cell number, his height, he is married, and he's from country. So and Then this is who is this guy, is Liso, age, and such. Thank you.
That's super. You've also told us your marital status, which is good. The economy is doing wonderfully. Guys, you know, you can learn and connect. Who knows? I'm not saying you connect. I'm not talking about what you are thinking. So how many guys do you have now? Present? Can we get like 2 or 3? Or 5? The more the merrier. I'm willing to extend this class by, supposed to end at 12, but I can extend it to 20 minutes or 15. But in case we have no presentations, we can touch on peers. David Makora. David, are you able to share your screen? Yeah, then we can see someone whose code is not running. Then we debug it not up. Then life continues, man. You know. David, yes, you're not audible. Your screen is a bit black.
Hello, is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible, but it's yeah. Kindly share.
This is my thought, but I have a problem because it's not shining. I don't know if I should see.
I can't hear you well.
This is my code, my screen, but my code is not running. I don't know where I'm not doing it right.
Just zoom in. I see if it's okay. Control plus. Control plus. Okay. I have Spring Course Android Spring menu. Right. So go to debug console.
Run without debug.
Run without debug. Your terminal is not opening, right?
Where?
Just click the open terminal. There is that guy there. There are those 3 dots there on top left. Yeah, terminal. New terminal. Yeah, new terminal. Yeah, right. You are right. That space run space your file name.
With the extension.
Yeah. So my guy, it seems you've not installed that. Do you have that extension?
I think I will install from
You think?
They were in, but they were in.
Is it installed?
Yes, installed.
Okay. Path is correctly done. Go back to your code. Okay. I'm seeing you've mixed some files of different languages there. Maybe you can just consider creating a new one so that the compiler knows this is purely that. Oh, somebody's asking, when did you get to string and int? We've not yet got there. It's in our next lesson. So consider just creating a new folder, then that only, that program. Then that's where now you run it, because it seems the Python terminal is working, the file server is working. Yeah. Consider just working on a cleaner one. Then proceed. So, anybody else who's having a problem? Lewis. Boniface Mamboleo. Boniface, just talk to us.
Yes.
Mamboleo.
Yes. Can you see my screen?
Oh yes, please.
Yes. This is what I've done. I've declared my variable as my name, Mamboleo, age 25, job, software developer, instructor, Alan, my final ID, country of residence is Kenya. After I ran, this is what is the result. My name is Mamboleo. I am 25 years old and I work as a software developer. My instructor is Alan Lanka and I live in Kenya.
Thanks for the shout out, bro.
Thank you.
Thanks for the shout out. But the code really looks good. You have variables concatenated, interpolated. So I think so far so good. Or what can we say? What can we say? It's so far so good. Yes. Okay, so let me just share my screen just to show you what we expect in session 2, which starts at 2 p.m. Can you see my screen? David or Boniface?
Yes.
So lesson 2, which is at 2 p.m., will touch on data types. So people were asking, how did you get to strings? How did you get to number, int? Now we will tackle that at 2 p.m. Okay. This one is also it's very simple. It's very interesting. So if you get time before 2 p.m., just have a rough draft. Then you can converge. So I think that is it. So allow me to stop share, to just pause our recording. And we can talk on some